So your son has ADHD and he's getting bullied at school. How do you help him? Well, let's talk about that today on Tips on Teens. My name is Kent Toussaint. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist, and I specialize in helping kids, teens, and families to live happier lives. I lead two organizations, Teen Therapy Center and the nonprofit 501c3 organization Child and Teen Counseling, both here in Woodland Hills, California. And every Wednesday at noon, I jump on Facebook Live to answer your parenting questions. Let's answer today's. I'm concerned that my son, who has ADHD, is being bullied, and he is not opening up to us about it. He refuses help and thinks he can handle the annoying kids. He is not socially savvy, and he gets in trouble by saying inappropriate comments when he tries to defend himself. And he is not reporting to staff. He is on IEP, but they are not helpful. And all they do is pull him out for sessions that he says are not beneficial to him because he is grouped with kids who have lots of speech and other problems. I feel that the IEP pull-out sessions are backfiring instead of helping him. Moreover, he is being called SPED. How can I protect my son? Thank you for your question. There's a lot going on here. There's actually two main themes here. Number one is the bullying. Number two is the lack of support that you see in the school. So let's deal with the bullying first. We need to help him advocate with the school. And if he's not going to do it, maybe you have to do it. I don't know this kid's age, whether he's middle school, high school, maybe elementary, but you've already said he's socially not very savvy. He's not going to be aware of how to do this, so you're going to need to be his advocate. You're going to need to be talking to the school administrators, the school counselors, the teachers, making sure that he's getting the support he needs, because bullying is not really tenable. It's not going to help him in any way. And he's not going to be able to handle on his own as he has shown. Getting him involved in other things outside of school, whether that's a sport, whether that's music, whether that's scouts, whether that's working backstage in the local kids theater program, really doesn't matter what it is. As long as your son is finding some social connection, some physical connection, and some creative connection in some way or another, maybe there's more social or more physical or more creative. I don't know where those balances are for your son, but he needs to find something that he can call his own, that he feels important, feels he's part of something bigger. That will, I think, help some of the self-confidence and give him a sense of mastery and purpose in his life, so he's not acting out so much. You also, do you need to consult with a psychiatrist? I don't know if your child's on medication or not. If you don't want them on medication, I understand. It's a question for every kid who's on, dealing with ADHD symptoms. Do you medicate, not medicate? It's not an easy choice, and there's no one right choice. If you are hesitant about medication, you want to try things, making sure he's getting enough sleep, making sure his diet is on point, which is hard because he's probably a sugar fiend. Make sure he's not on screens all the time. The screens are not helping. The video games, TikTok, YouTube, they are not helping your son regulate. They are dysregulating your son's emotions. So kind of minimize that as much as you can. Going to the IEP. If you think that's not working, you need to advocate with the school. Why is it not working? What's happening? Keep advocating with the principal, the school counselor, whoever it is in charge of the IEP program. Really make sure that you are best friends with that person, because it may be that he's just not cooperating, and they need to do something else to help him cooperate. Could just be his maturity. I don't know, but you need to have a real clear understanding of why it's not working. It's not just because they're pulling him out of class. And if he's being called SPED, there's something going on that he is acting out in a way that's, creating this. I'm not saying it's his fault, but my hunch is he's falling into the traps because he's not socially aware enough to know how to stay way out of this trap. So advocate, find ways for him to get more socially connected, either at school or outside of school. Maybe he needs to go to a different school. I don't know. There's a lot going on here, but he needs you to be his champion. Until he can be his own champion. It's a lot going on. I wish I had a silver bullet for this, but I don't think there is. I think it's a slog and a lot of hard work that you're going to have to go through to help your son mature and grow and find things that he feels connected to. Anyways, that's our question for today. If you have questions you'd like me to answer, email us at tipsonteens@teentherapycenter.com, or you can direct message us right here on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube. We're all over the social media place. Woohoo! Again, my name is Kent Toussaint with Teen Therapy Center and Child and Teen Counseling. And I look forward to talking to you guys next week with your questions. Bye-bye.